Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions, and I'm not too sure if you guys have ever asked yourself the question that if you've experienced certain kind of delays in the stock market, especially recently, you might have noticed that maybe sometimes it takes longer to see an opportunity to present itself. So in this video, it's actually going to be answering one of the questions that we received today within one of our from one of our members within Learn Plan Profit. But before I go ahead and do that, I wanted to do a quick little overall recap on the day. So first of all, I do apologize for the late upload. Today is January 21st, and it is 9:14 p.m. here in Arizona. This morning, I did trade live for 30 minutes with the Learn Plan Profit team, just like I do normally every single morning. But I was in Flagstaff. The team and I wanted to go to a snowball and take advantage of the snow that we were receiving in Arizona. So we just got back, so I'm super tired. So I want to keep this video super short and sweet. So all together on the day, again, my daily goal is $500. A goal is something to work towards, not something that you necessarily have to hit every single day. There's a very clear opportunity that I saw present itself. So not only did I exceed $500, but I nearly doubled it, right? Or I did double it. So it was $1,026.30. I'm going to my overall progress, so you guys can see the profit loss for the past 10 days. I'm right around nearly $4,600. And again, due to the observance of MLK Day, the market was closed on Monday, so I wasn't able to trade, which again, that normally would have not made me $500 because again, you're never guaranteed anything in the stock market. But I missed out on the ability to trade, but it looks like on Tuesday, as of today, we did pretty well. So we have 3 more trading days. We have tomorrow, which is the crude oil report, and then we have the natural gas report on Thursday, and then we have Friday, which, being completely honest, Fridays are never the most productive or effective days for me. I don't know if you guys can agree with me on that one, but just wanted to do a quick little overall recap on the day just so you guys can check it out. So I did $685 profit on DGAS, and I did $340 profit on UGAS, just so you guys can see all positions closed. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about today is a very little simple message that I think is universal. Not only when it comes down to investing in the stock market, but I'm a big trader, right? And those are two different approaches. And one of the things that I wanted to share is I kind of caught myself today, or this question kind of caught me off guard today, where I might trade for 30 minutes to an hour, and ask yourself this as well. Sometimes you might be sitting in front of your computer screen, waiting for an opportunity to present itself, and within the first 5 to 10 minutes of this live stream, I was already in an open position. I already saw an opportunity. I took advantage of a trade that I saw worthwhile. So I took a position, right? That was my morning for the first 30 minutes. Within the first 30 minutes of the market open, I was already up over $250. And again, if you guys follow me on Instagram or are part of Learn Plan Profit, you guys would have seen that. And every day doesn't start off like this. And one of the questions that we got is, Ricky, why are some days, you can go a whole hour and you're not up anything, right? Today, for example, as soon as the market opened, you chose to take a trade. And I think that this is kind of from the outside perspective. Obviously, if you're already very involved in the stock market, this might be a very kind of like easy question for you to answer. But I think it is something that's worth kind of focusing a little bit more on because it comes down to that simple principle that we're here to trade an opportunity, right? And I feel like as we become more experienced and as we dedicate and invest more time into the stock market, we begin, and again, it might just be me, but I've caught myself sometimes almost force an entry, right? I've been in front of a computer screen for about 2 hours. I haven't taken a trade, and I'm kind of asking myself, like, what's going on? I'm kind of just trying to trade every single day, but let's be completely honest. An opportunity does not necessarily have to present itself every single day. So my biggest takeaways that I've been able to really focus on, especially within the past couple of weeks of starting 2020 off pretty strong, is all of you guys know, if you guys have watched any of my videos, I have a pretty niche down focus on trading natural gas. I have a series of correlating ETNs that I focus on, and I have my series of best practices and set list of criteria that I like to pay attention to, right? And with that being said, by presenting it, and by showing up every single morning, I challenge myself as a day trader to try to seek this opportunity, right? I try to see if I can see a clear direction on natural gas. Is natural gas selling off, or is it pushing up, right? I try to see if something is overbought or oversold. I try to identify some form of patterns, right? So I can identify some form of opportunity. And one of the things that I simply wanted to share is the more that you inform yourself and the more that you build this set list of criteria, you guys are going to be able to make better trade decisions. Again, I'm a big believer that, again, the more that you involve yourself within a market, the more informed that you can then become. And again, I think a big takeaway is not to show up every single day in the stock market thinking that, hey, I'm here to trade when I show up, especially because I think a lot of the time that you guys might have available to invest into the stock market might be very limited, especially if you guys are students, if you guys have 9-to-5 jobs. I understand that this might be something that you might want to pursue, but it doesn't mean that, okay, if you are John Smith and you only have 1 hour from when the market opens to take advantage or to take advantage of that time to trade, it doesn't mean that you have to force a trade. I'm a big believer that, again, you should never do something that, again, you don't see value in. But I think the idea, and again, this is where you can kind of decide if it's worth practicing, is to really remind yourself how important it is that when you do take a trade, just like I did this morning, that, although I really did want to go snowboarding today, and although I did have this set plan of a very limited amount of time that I wanted to spend trading, I didn't have to force a trade. I took a trade because the opportunity presented itself. And I'm a big believer that as long as we continue to focus on the opportunity and only take trades when, again, that set list of opportunity is presented, again, we can, I think, begin to avoid very just common mistakes I think a lot of beginner traders make. And it just comes down to the idea of wanting to show up every single day, wanting to take trades every single day. And we all, I'm sure, understand that just because you show up every single day doesn't mean that you actually are going to make a profit every single day in the stock market. We have this little saying within our Technical Solutions and Learn Plan Profit group, and it's trade less, profit more. I'm a big believer that the more selective that you are, the better off that you can be. The more that you put yourself at risk, the more, again, at risk you are. So I think it's very little simple things in life that people tend to overcomplicate. So I just simply wanted to remind you, and hopefully this even just helps one person following up with the next series of days in the stock market and starting 2020 off strong. I just want to make sure that we have a big focus on not trying to force a trade every single day because we're limited on the amount of time that we can trade, but so much more focused on the idea behind the trade and the actual opportunity that presents itself, and not just the dollar amount that we hope to make from it. So I really do appreciate you guys' time. Sorry that I'm a little low on energy today. I am just very tired from driving back from Flagstaff, Arizona. So I'm excited to head to bed, and then I'm going to be live tomorrow. It's going to be about 30 minutes after the market opens for the crude oil report. And again, that's going to be for the Learn Plan Profit group. So I hope that I earned your thumbs up. Again, if you guys want to join our free group, we are the largest one on Facebook for those that invest in the stock market. And that's that first link down below. If you guys want to learn a little bit more about the Learn Plan Profit group and to see if it's a good fit for you, take 2 minutes, click the second link and learn a little bit more about the Learn Plan Profit group. And we'd love to see if we could be a positive spark in your 2020. Really do appreciate you guys' time. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.